We are live. Excellent connection. There we go. Very, very nice. Yep, there I am. Okay. Hold on. Let me get the epic link ready. Alright. Oh wait, no, crap. I have. Alright. At 5, it should be 6. No, be quiet, me. Okay. Hold on. Let me get link. No, don't do that. Definitely don't do that. Wrong episode number. We are on 6. It says that in the thumbnail. But, okay. Hold on, let me just change that real quick. Episode 6. There you go. Save. Hello, Sushi. Alright. So, if we don't get any other... Okay, there's Kyle. Hello, Kyle. If we don't get a lot of viewers, I'm probably gonna wait till tomorrow. Because I need people here. Yeah, Snowy's offline, I think. There's Jazz. Hopefully not copyrighted this time. Liar. Apple. Yum, yum, yum. No, maybe I'll promote my stream somewhere. I don't know. Where should I guess I could promote it in my own server. You know. At everyone. I'm streaming it oughts. Hey JP, what's up? Hey Sushi, I didn't mean to take copyrighted music, okay? The first time it said not copyrighted, and it didn't do anything. So yeah. No, I don't want to install the updates. Shush. No, don't ban me. Yo, what's up, Jet? How's it going? Welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. I really don't know if you like this game, but luckily we've gotten to the horror part. So, have Dr. Pepper. Burby! Hi! Alright, Alright, I have Dr. Pepper, I have tea, and watered down iced tea. I'm very prepared. I guess we can start now. Let me open up Steam. You didn't? Okay, wow, Burby. Yeah, the final 10-15 minutes, Burby, is whack. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna close Discord. I'm going to close Chrome when I can. And then I'm... Okay, Chrome's closed. Goodbye, music. Doki Doki. Play. I did say whack. Doki Doki! Okay. Let me change. Okay. There we go. Oh boy. Oh, this is terrifying. Okay. Not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. Whoa! Okay. Please give me strength to press this. Alright, load game. Here we go. Oh, Sayori hanged herself. That's what happened, Kyle. Yeah. Alright, I hope we're ready. Load game. Alright. Whatever, Kyle. I mean, whatever, Sushi. Alright, if somebody could help me read this, you know, what do you mean, oh my, alright, if anyone wants to, help me read it, you can. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That little girl is my neighbor and good. So I think what it's doing. So what I think it's doing is it's going back to the beginning, but since Sayori's dead, her file is corrupted. So now that's why it's like that. That's just, I think. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Alright. Yeah, just watch the final a little bit. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off not running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Yaga catch up to me. Make my face cam bigger? Okay. Like that? Is that good? Should be better. I hope. Oh! Oh no! What? Oh, great. We're being thrown right into it. Alright. Well, how wonderful. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking together. Funky time. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Mr. Waffleman? Wait, who's this? I don't remember you. Are you Hay? Are you, you know me from... Oh, that's Franklin! Oh, hi, Franklin! But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting on by the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there'd be any girls... There would be any girls in it anyway. What? School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Thank you, Logan, for subscribing. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Jordan? Oh! Monica? Oh my goodness! I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't delete your messages. What do you mean? Moderator probably did. And on my end, it doesn't look like your messages are deleted. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for, anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something that I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. I hate it. Why does it do that? I must watch it? Not now. Maybe later. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard for us to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Don't watch it? Why, could it be spoil? It's probably spoilers, honestly. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Jordan, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it'd make me really happy. It's just demonic. Huh. Interesting. Please? Well, I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? I should. I know things that you don't know, okay? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome! You're really sweet, Jordan, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school, upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, but being generally used for third-year classes and activities. What? Because why not, Franklin? I think I look wonderful like this. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh, I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. I can't do this. I can't. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to club, Jordan. ... All words escape me in this situation. How dare you, Franklin? Sushi, time him out for 300 seconds. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I didn't recognize. Haha, there you go, Franklin. Never call me ugly. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with somebody like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to see both of you. So, I ran into Jordan in the classroom, he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? What? Monica? Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance when you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but it just happened to run into him. In that case, you should I should at least make some more tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come and sit down, Jordan? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? I just need to check something. Okay. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make sure the club is fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people here in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Or you could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Yes. Monica, you're not allowed to do that. That's for Sayori, you disrespectful woman. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Well, that's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Jordan, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I'm really quiet to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It's like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Deja vu. This is exactly what it is. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's oblivious the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort talking the world of books, not people. I swear, it's gonna, like, go through the entire thing, but without Sayori. And I feel like whenever Sayori is supposed to pop up, maybe something will happen. I don't know. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have a conversation with a rock. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think, or it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. You and I had the same reading patterns. Wow, isn't that special? Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? So, Burby, do you like knives, then? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looks like you're working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? I didn't say eyes, I said knives. Okay? Maybe... well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share some of them? Sometime. No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Okay, Burby, if you think I said eyes, then I said eyes. You are into eyes. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is to oneself. You must be willing to open it up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing the deepest reaches of your heart. Okay, really, Burby? I think you're just trying to protect your self-confidence. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Wow, I'm saying eyes to you saying knives. How interesting. You know what? Okay, maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable to help her share hers. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? ... Question mark. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. And next time we meet, we all share them with each other. No, I'm not looking forward to having to write a poem. Not again. That way, everyone is even. Dot dot dot. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club and as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you all agree? Do you agree as well, Jordan? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Jordan. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. Yeah, thank you, Sushi. I can't do it again, I don't know. It's a one-time thing. How am I supposed to make clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting anyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing a poem is the price I need in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Jordan? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. Jordan, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to make sure you have a great time. Alright. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers today's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Jordan, I look forward to seeing how you can express yourself. Monica, you're not allowed to do that. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Zeri cleans the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. I'm terrified. I'm terrified of what's gonna happen. Oh boy. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole day, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh no. Should I read the special poem? Should I read it? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Yes, I should. Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins in the couch. I like when Papa is too tired to notice me. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Oh. Alright, it's normal. Alright. Cheeks. sadness, imagination, unrestrained, shopping, disoriented. Welcome back. We just read the Papa poem, Sushi. Vanilla, lust, inferno, explode, in a marriage, summer, memories. Is something gonna happen when I reach 20? Death, scars, flying, vitality, vivacious, depression, clumsy. Okay. Hi again, Jordan. I unlocked a secret poem. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Jordan. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Hi, Snowy! Haha! This time you weren't first. This time Sushi was first. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Yes, Snowy is outraged. This is already terrifying. Does it get any worse from here? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already have to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come over here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Hey, you're covering the chat, Monica. That's has a big mouth for some. Get away! I can't have you there. Okay, there we go. Natsuki finds herself stuck in studying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops herself back in her seat. I'm sorry, Jordan. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yes, rest in peace, Sayori. Big sad. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up your book to read. Yes, you're very lucky, Baby. Hopefully nothing happens to her. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. Something feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want me to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I just want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. You did Tower of True Skill in 53 times. Pro. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She picked out books she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some schedules the activity of this club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time, I'd feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seemed to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks in to glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. but I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave to me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped by the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. It's something fairly obvious that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and a relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about, anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. Wow. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse. And they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs. Yuri! Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Jordan? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri isn't those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's the kind of story that... Is the kind of challenges you looked at from a life-new perspective. When horrible things happen, it's not just because someone wants to be evil. But because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway. And then... Wait, that was Yuri's thing! Oh my gosh. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Yet you relate to human experiments. Yes, you do, Webby. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have... I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Hashtag relatable! Yippee! At least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Shut up. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. Wow, Snowy. How could you say that? Alright, it's fine if I say here, alright? I slip into the next seat beside Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or something. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. Maybe it definitely is Snowy's things. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in this company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry! Yes, this is very PG-13 for channel. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... No, if I see that black text again, I'm just gonna try and read as fast as possible. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk under until it's up against Yuri's, and then my book more between the two of them. Wow, Snowy, you're bored? I suppose. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to open the book. I guess that makes it difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. We could do our Minecraft, bruh. Yes, Afrobeats. I do the same with my right arm. On the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page, and Yuri slides under her thumb after seeing she flips the page. But I'm holding it like this. We're huddled even closer together than before. Alright. Oh. Wait, I got plans to play DVD with a friend after we're done streaming. Okay. At least you're not leaving now. Yeah, I might stream. I'm probably going to stream for another 20-25 minutes. To 1 hour. Definitely. Just an hour. It's obvious if I can see the warmth on Yuri's face, but she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Yeah, imagine being on mobile. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her anymore. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer... I accidentally clicked through, whatever. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn with her own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. You still sip Natsuki? Wow, Snowy. And so I turn the page almost as it feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way that she second-guesses everything she says and all that. I get... That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came to my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. Yeah, Burby simps Yuri. I simp Burby. Congratulations, Burby. You can rest through feeling if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest, as if I feel the heartbeat. I didn't even notice! Yes, Burby. Shocked face emoji. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. No, Snowy, Burby is mine. Mine and only mine. What on earth was that about? Jordan, did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. I cuddle a pillow of her every night before going to bed. Burby, how do you feel about that? Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? I don't know, probably off the dark web. Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then I slip it back in my bag. Who should I show my poem off to first? Natsuki or Monika? Natsuki or Monika? Gotta choose Natsuki, of course. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair she shared with mine first. Question mark? Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. It's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't see it evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can... Okay, this is the same as the other poem. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, same poem. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all so sophisticated stuff. So people don't even make my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. It's easy to read, but if it hits your head, like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But another nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for it to rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. If it helps bring out the feeling I had in last time. So you did. I guess we might want to realize. That's what I meant to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I studied humor here with the last comment. I don't really care how old anyone is, but Natsuki's feeling proud that I won't take away from her. Alright, Monica. I'm terrified of Monica. Hi, Jordan. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or anything, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring those things up, okay? You're 6969. Congratulations, Snowy. Proud of you. Of course I'll be afraid to bring them up. I'm much better off with going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry about it, Jordan. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier we'll have to learn to get past soon. But yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Mm-hmm. Great job, Jordan. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. The words per minute expectations in 5th grade was 15 average. You have... Nice. That's a lot more. I don't know, I can't remember. I never did a lot of typing. I know in business class back in grade 9, I got definitely something over 55. Probably in the 60s somewhere. But I don't know. I'm a slow typer. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of handwriting too. Writing is full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. So I don't mean it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that there's probably a more interesting place for her. But that's kind of why she's happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming up on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. You can go 60 to 100 based on how much punctuation it is. Yeah, I don't know. I was a lot faster of a typer on the actual school keyboards that we were provided, because they may have been older keyboards, but they're a lot nice. They're a lot nicer quality than the one I have. Suddenly, the door opens. Who could it be? Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. We started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. But you still have plenty of time, so I'm glad more people took the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not being very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel the way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. I'm trying to go past dialogue a lot faster because it's just the same thing. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But burned eyes could no longer see color. Are the others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrolling playing tricks on my ears, the room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. As the air breathed dissipates before anyone reaches my lungs, I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish a pen. Ah, I don't know who Sayori is. Who the heck is Sayori? Never heard of them. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have, and I've been putting my emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Yeah, what's a Sayori? Huh? Am I even pronouncing that right? Is it Sayori? Sayuri! Boom. Wait. Sayori. Natsuki. Natsuki? No, Sayori's name is a mix between them, Yuri and Monica, in a way. Without the say. Yuri, and then I don't know. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure of how to put it. I guess due to some sign of infamy recently. It's been influenced my poems a bit. And epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Say you aren't. No, I meant, yeah, okay, whatever. Maybe after saying, everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Come on, stop YouTube notifications, idiot. Close. Okay. Bruh, it's not letting me close it. Okay, fine. Excuse, what? My mouse isn't working. Okay, I can just press spacebar. Wait, hold on. I know. I'm bad at that. But I worked on it. I did do it, right? Epiphany. You know, Okay, there we go. Alright. If you want to try so hard to be perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to something to get on paper, and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your head and go with the flow. It's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I guess we're gonna do Yuri now. As Yuri reads her poem, my nose just her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What's that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? That's... yes, you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Use your imagery and metaphors indicates you have a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along with her words in the poem, is breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. I said that there was a specific habits of writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. I'm just trying to speed through. And having been through myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think that most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. Oh, man. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for, but there's so many more skills and techniques that going into writing a single poem. Not finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the company gets valuable feedback. Nosuke can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri does smile dreamily, as that's a rare opportunity, which is kind of funny itself. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of hair illuminate beneath an amber glow, bathing. It must be this. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green, something of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. As the light flickers, I flicker back. Da-da-da. I'm sorry for having such terrible handwriting. Who? I didn't know that that was a word, but okay. What? I wasn't thinking of that at all. But it took you so long to read. Well, I just don't read a script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it was short, it's really descriptive. Hey! It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it was our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easier to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Jordan. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. I remember the poets often express their thoughts, feelings, and experiences of the world. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. And in this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Yeah, Ricochet does hate you. Not he. Who you? Lingering her past remain blah blah blah. And soon to be left with nothing. That's the Lord of Solomon putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of it. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing really. This is very impressive too. Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Who? Okay. That's easier to understand. Yeah, of course. You know, you really haven't been nervous about anything. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to be doing best for you, Jordan. Me too. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my... Is it just me or is the music off a bit? I swear, it was off. I swear. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. The music is off? Okay, good. I'm not going crazy. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watched each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow with frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can this be cute? I know that. It just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try and come up with hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I did have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Jordan did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me! I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. Strat! Yo! You came. I'm streaming for like 5 more minutes, so at least you made it to the end. I don't expect you to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Jordan liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I said. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous Jordan appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how did you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go over my way to make sure everything over cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who... That was Sayori, not Yuri. That was you. That was... First of all, that's terrible. Second of all, they're getting characters mixed up. Well, even though one of them's dead, but still. Yeah, that was Sayori. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that, you really act as a young boy. You look, Natsuki. Me? Look, Misaki. Edgy? Slide that my lifestyle is... oh my god! See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves and graduate to middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality by just acting and cute? The only thing is... well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What? Yeah, go on. Let you hear everything you really have to think. I'm sure he'll head over. Suddenly, Yuri looks towards me as she noticed standing up here. Jordan, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Natsuki. What? Hey Jordan, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have to try to get you involved. Yeah, that was definitely top 10 roast battle. Okay, a lot of people said something. Hold on. Let me just... hey Guru, did you do, Pinata on Sayori? Oh yeah, I did. Of course I did. Lots of red stuff came out. Assuming licorice. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once we're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I wish I was able to be a little more assertive at sometimes. But I never have it to be my foot down on others. I'm surprised at the language they use in this. This is a like only a T-rated game. Or at least I assume it is, because it said, are you over 13? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with others, then that's fine. I'd be happy with to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, Natsuki's sad. Ready to leave for everyone. Oh yeah. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Monica, get that smile off your face. How dare you? Well, looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth, her desk and palm on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it! I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Jordan, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not gonna like this. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. This is the kind of stuff you... Exactly, Burby. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me the way she... Like she wants to say something. Yuri is still you? Wait, look at the background. At the poster? What poster? Where poster? What the... Oh my. I see it, Strat. I see it. I don't think I should be wearing the hat and sunglasses for the rest of the stream. It seems it seems very disrespectful. Oh, May. Oh, no. Oh, it's just Sayori, you know. It's just, uh, but she kept glancing at Monica. You go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility to... Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that at all. I just... free candy. Pinata time. Yippee. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Jordan. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess that, I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate... Oh, hat's going back on. Hopeless. Awesome. Should I end the stream? Because Sushi said he had to go do some DBD with someone. Yeah, I guess we are writing a poem. Secret. I really, really want to keep playing. No? Don't? Okay. Candy. Whirlwind. Cheer. Ocean. Not now? I don't know. Keep going a bit. Alright, I'll keep going a little bit. Kyle, you missed some terrifying stuff. And I still have chills in my back. Why don't you just go back later and see if you want. I don't want to describe it. Alright, hurt. Puppy. Sing. Electricity. Flying. Forgive. Atone. Milk. Beauty. Unrestrained. Captive. Dazzle. Bed. Oh! Yeah, I'm not going to be able to sleep either. Alright, trying to have a little bit more Dr. Pepper! Another day passes, and the club. It's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past few days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Yeah, that was Sayori. Oh my. Does anyone want to cuddle? Yes, I do, Brady. Yes. Welcome back, Jordan. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's just Yuri's expression. We'll do cuddles 6 feet apart. But the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glanced over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at her desk. Surprisingly, Monica isn't there yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me into the corner of the classroom. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened to me. Okay. So nobody's first because time's... Wow. There's some stuff that might appear in my files? Huh? What? I'm gay. Nothing like that has ever happened to me before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. My files? Like, my actual files. Like, on my computer. The game files. What? Please don't think we're actually like this. I'm so confused by this. Okay, the game files. Where the frick are the game files? I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe they were extra sensitive because it's our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you'd be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Ah! Jordan, don't say things like that so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. Yeah, very, very heated. And I'm really glad that you joined the club. Everything is a little brighter with you around here, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Is it just, hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Da-da-da. Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. I know it was. Anything held for review, just accept it. If you can. Oh, wow, Kyle. Tisk tisk. No, I haven't. I think Sushi left. Maybe. I don't know. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little. Concurrent viewers just shot up to 6. Bruh. Okay, then. What? Why are you looking at me like that? You're petting your cat. Okay. Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now. Does she not remember? I feel like she doesn't remember. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking? I knew it! I knew it! I'm predicting it! I knew it! Did you do something yesterday? Eh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? Da-da-da. But, I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about yourself. Besides, it's nice to hear, since I was afraid you secretly hated me or something. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't let hate get back to you either. Da-da-da. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey, suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super late. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. She was working her witchcraft to make Natsuki forget. That's what it was. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. What type of period? Alright, let's just, forget I said that. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. Alright, sunglasses are going on. I've had enough. You would be able to, you would have heard the bell, at least. I must have not heard it, since I was practicing piano. Great, watch what? What? You want me... What? Piano? Demonetized. Oh, watch it. Okay, yeah, I know what you mean. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. Yeah, I know, but... don't get me more credit than what I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must have required a lot of dedication. So, I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. As Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Jordan. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure like that at all. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole group, club, or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So I didn't mess anything, huh? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything with her with 3 of us to talk about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Jordan, since your compliments about me put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I plan on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm a little bit forceful, right? I'm sorry. My head just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see that you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try and calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of the book out from her bag. The poster's gone. It's gone. Oh boy. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. I finished my Dr. Pepper. Cheers. If there's one thing that makes my reading time here better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the back of the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the back shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you try to hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher, and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially with her long legs. Yuri appears to be elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have water pictures? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay, you stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ragu, you hit me in the face with your Dr. Pepper. Haha, take that. It happened again. Did Yuri leave you alone again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up a water pitcher to make tea. Okay, sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. You said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting her, so I'm terrified. Oh no. Oh no, what's happened to Yuri? The water sounds like the music sounds like it's underwater right now. Let's see. The most logical place for you to be would be near the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone sucking air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner around it. Yuri? Oh! I think we're gonna need more than a band-aid for that. Oh! It's rewinding! Oh! This is... I'm back! Thanks for waiting patiently. Jordan, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Do I not remember? Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for the others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea levels. How long should I stream for? I don't know. It's been, like, an hour, 13 minutes, and 40 seconds. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? Yeah, I'm terrified, Snowy. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I'm already horrified. So you don't remember? Oh. Well, Snowy, don't worry, I'll end it soon. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided to try and express myself a little bit more. Once I'm done, maybe with me talking with Yuri, and maybe with another day passes, then I'll stop, for sure. It turns out not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Jordan. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if she can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for us. Jordan, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? You're back on PC? Pro gamer. Why is that? It's a little easier on my back. I can read it with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. You can actually type. Congrats. It's most likely because of my, uh, your posture, right? I hunched over like that while reading? Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why I should sit in foot. Did she, like, stab herself in the spine? Maybe that's why. Next, you'll get your mom to get you a headset, then a new keyboard. Wow. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the next book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. So I take it, since it goes well with tea. Yeah, I know, Snowy. I agree with Sushi. Yuri and I then stood against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer to me until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Wow. Yuri is always kind of cute, but... Wow, Snow, you're just flexing, okay? When she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding back, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. But because I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch your... Okay, then. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She raised her intense reading expression, and I can only presume, the world around her has faded away. I use my wallpaper to focus on reading. You don't get an allowance because yeah, same Burby. Same here. I'm starting to do more things around the house, though. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of my book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Wow. You do? Yuri opens the book with her hands. Tell your mom I said hi to her. She holds it that I don't have a harder time reading from it. It's 10 o'clock. I think I should end it. It's 10 p.m. What do you guys think? I think, yeah, I'm gonna end it now. Because... Unless, this section is almost over. But, Snowy, I can't stream forever, okay? I can't stream until I finish the game. Strat said I was, only a third through it. So, yeah, I'm gonna end it now. Thanks for watching. Make sure you smash that like button. Because I need likes on my videos. Anyway, yeah, I will see you later. Bye!